Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah.
How are you, ma'am?
Fine, thank you. So here we can just learn that chapter, last chapter of the part 1, roots and flowers. Okay, so before the exams, we just started that chapter and I explained about the different types of roots, isn't it? So we can learn in detail about it. Let me share the screen. Okay, mute your audio.
I was absent at the last class.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so the name of the chapter is Roots and Flowers. So in this chapter, we learned about 2 types of roots. Do you remember this one? Yes, 2 types of roots. Yes, Nandana.
Fibrous root.
Yes, taproot and fibrous root. Okay, everyone mute your audio. Let me see. Everyone mute your audio fast. Okay, so 2 types of roots are there for the plants. One, it is a main root and branches comes out of it. And the other one, roots having equal length. Roots having equal, same size and equal length. That all roots comes out of the base of that plant. You can see it. Here, if we check, we won't get like that one, but we can see a main root and branches comes out of it. Can you see that? So another picture of the same taproot and fibrous root. Michelle, first one is of which type of root, Michelle? First picture. Which type of root? Which one? Taproot or fibrous root? First picture. Taproot. Okay, first one is of taproot. And Pavida? And what about what is the name of this type of root?
Fibrous root.
Fibrous root. Okay, so equal size. These roots comes out of the base of this plant. You can see that. Okay, so these are the 2 types of roots. And next one, we are going to learn about the parts of a flower. Okay, parts of a flower. So it is a hibiscus flower. You can see this. So at the base, can you see a leaf like a green colored leaf like structure? Can you see this? Yes, yes, yes. This is called sepal. Okay, this part is called sepal. Sepal. Okay, so sepal is the green leafy part. See at the base of each flower. When the flower is at the stage of bud, when it is at a bud stage, you can see these sepals, these green leafy structures covers the flower, isn't it? This green leafy structure covers the flower and keeps the bud safe in it. It actually protecting the bud. Okay, the sepals, green leafy like structure actually protects the flower inside it. So when the bud blooms it into a flower, what will happen? These sepals will comes down and it may reduced at the base of the flower. Okay, when the bud turns it into a flower, that sepal reduced to the bottom of the flower. Got it? And one more part you can see it here. That is the colored attractive part of it. Colored attractive part of it. Here you can see that is in red color. Am I right? Can you see that red colored part?
Yes, ma'am.
It is the most attractive colored part of a flower. That part is called, can you tell that name of that part? Which we are using for making floral carpet during the Onam? Petals. Rose petals. Then so many, different types of flowers, petals we are using to make floral carpets. isn't it, during the Onam season? So in this one here also, this attractive part of a flower is called petal. Petal. Okay, petals are the most attractive part of a flower. Sepals are green colored leaf-like structure that protects the bud in it. Clear? Is these two
Clear.
parts clear? Sepals
Yes,
and
ma'am.
petals.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you watch, if you observe the flowers around your house, around your around your house, you can see all the flowers have petals and sepals. Okay, so today in the evening, if just take some flowers and check it. Okay, what is the color of the sepal? What is the color of the petal, like that? Okay, so these all things we are seeing it daily, isn't it? Okay, so next point, next one, we can see functions of roots. Okay, what are the duties of a root? What are the functions of a root? So first of all, we all know roots in the first picture. Can you see in this first picture? There's a root. Yeah, tree trunk. It is a hold on to the ground with the help of roots. Can you see the roots at the base? It is spread to all over that area, and that roots keep the trees, or it holds the tree on its ground, isn't it? Isn't it? So
Yes.
holds the plant in the ground and keep it upright. That is the main function, duty of roots. Okay, if roots are not there, these plants can't stay erect. This is very important. Like we are catching using our hand. In the same way, these roots are holding the plant on the ground. Clear? Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next point, another function of the root, that is absorb water, nutrients and air. Why do these plants need water, nutrients and air? Why do they need? Why these plants need air, water, nutrients?
Grow.
To keep healthy. To
Grow.
keep healthy.
To grow. Another answer?
To grow, to keep healthy.
To keep healthy. So to prepare food. Have you heard about prepare?
Food.
Food. Plants are also preparing food. Okay. So as your mother or your family members are
And the
prepared.
leaf is the kitchen, ma'am.
Yes, leaf is the kitchen of a plant. Okay, so plants also are preparing their own food. So in this world, these plants are the one which prepares, which cooks food for themselves. Okay, we are taking leaves, vegetables, that all, the plant products, and cooking it. Okay, but plants are the one which prepares food for their own. So this for preparing food, what is the name of that process, preparing food by the plants? Using sunlight, water, carbon dioxide. One name is there for that process.
Ma'am, oxygen.
No, oxygen is gives out. It gives out. Photosynthesis. Have you heard about it? Photosynthesis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Photosynthesis is the... Okay. Now you heard it, no? I will explain. Photosynthesis is the name of the process by which plants prepare their own food. Okay. And for preparing their own food, they need sunlight. Very important. Water. Nutrients. Then carbon dioxide. Okay, so these all things these plants require to prepare food. When it is prepared, they may that is called photosynthesis. As a process, as a product of photosynthesis, they will get food and also they may liberate oxygen. Okay, so carbon dioxide which we are giving out, these plants are taking that carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. That is why it is told to plant more and more trees. Which gas we need, carbon dioxide or oxygen?
Oxygen, ma'am. Oxygen.
Oxygen. So
Oxygen.
yeah, so oxygen they are releasing out as a product of photosynthesis. Okay, so for producing food, they need water. How the plants will get water? The plant on the leaf with the water should reach, isn't it? So who is taking that water from land, from the ground to the leaf? These roots. Okay, these roots absorb. You can see it in this picture. These roots absorb water from the ground, and that water moves upward and reaches up to the leaves. Got it? Next one. They stores food in their roots. You can see carrot, radish, beetroot, turnip. These all are the roots of that plants which we are eating. Can you imagine? Can you
Yes,
imagine? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
These all vegetables, you like it, isn't it? Most of the children like this carrot, radish, like this beetroot, like this. Yes, not cabbage. Okay, this one. Cabbage is not a root. So these plants, this carrot is the root of that carrot plant. Beetroot, Joseph Anthony, did I say anything to write? Listen here. So beetroot is the root of that plant. So these plants, when they, as we learned through photosynthesis, it prepares food. That food, whatever it is needed, they may take. Okay, so biryani. After preparing biryani, your mother will serve it to you. Can you be able to eat whole the biryani which your mother prepared at
No,
one? So what your mother will do? Your mother will keep that extra biryani in the fridge, isn't it? She will store it in the refrigerator. In the same way, plants after preparing food, what they want, they may use up excess. What it is left, they may keep it in their roots. Okay, so the carrot, beetroot, radish, turnip, these are the stored food of that plant. Stored food of that plant. Clear? So actually, carrot is the root of that carrot plant. Excess food, it is stored in that root. That is why it is edible. It is eatable. Clear? Clear? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So that is the function of the root. So here we learned 3 functions. I am just revising. I just explaining it. Okay, children. So this chapter is not there for any of the test. Holds the plant in the ground and keep it upright. Absorb water, nutrients and air. Store food in the roots. These are the main functions of the root. Okay. Next one. Uses of root. So function means these are the duties that this root should do these all things. Next one. What are the uses of that roots to us? Okay, for us, what are the uses? Yes, if you know, you can tell me. Yes. Are we using any root? Arav? Arav?
Ma'am.
Yes, what you want to tell?
Ma'am, we eat food.
Say it loudly.
Ma'am, we want to eat food.
Eat food. Okay, we can use it as vegetables. Am I right? Huh?
Yes.
We can use it as vegetables. That is the most important use of it. Okay, good. Next one. Any other use? Have you heard about any other use, children? See, in some Ayurvedic medicines, they are using the roots of some plants. Have you heard about it? Hmm? So sometimes in the boiling water, the water which you are drinking, your mother may boil that water, isn't it? And when she boils it, she may put some roots of some plants or some powder like things, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am, here it's happening.
yeah. Sometimes, have you heard about Ramacham? In Malayalam, we call it as Ramacham. That is,
Yes.
yeah, it has a nice, pleasant smell, and also it has medicinal property. That also we can put it in the water, which we can boil it and we can drink it. Okay, not only that, say some of the Ayurvedic medicines, the roots of some plants are used. Okay, if your grandparents are there, if you are asking, they may tell you which all plants roots are, we can use it as medicine. Okay, so likewise, medicinal properties are there for the roots. Okay. Next one. See here, I am cutting this ginger. Okay, that is not correct. In the textbook also it is given. That is why. But after searching, I understood turmeric. Turmeric. That is a root which has many medicinal properties. Turmeric, yellow colored turmeric. Have you heard? Have you seen it? Yes, we can use it in our food, curries.
Ma'am,
Isn't
I
it?
not seen it.
Sorry,
I not seen it.
I not feel it. Means
I not seen it.
I don't know.
Antivirus. Ma'am, he is saying that I not seen it, ma'am.
Okay, it is. Okay, it is.
Antivirus.
Okay, it kills virus. Nowadays, it is recommended to gargle. Take some hot water, not that much boiled water, just hotted water. Put some salt and this turmeric in it, and just gargle it. Likewise, we are. Yeah,
Lemon.
put lemon also. Okay, lemon is not used for gargling. Okay, gargle means take some water and just keep it for some time. Okay, so that is best for fighting against virus, which if it is there in our throat. Aben. So here we are finding out ways to fight against the virus, and there you are finding ways to fight against your sibling. Huh? Am I correct? Aben. So here the uses of roots, some roots such as turmeric and all, we can use it as medicine. Some of the roots like carrot, beetroot, we can use it as food. And not only that, it protects the soil and help it to store water. So I will show this picture. In this picture, can you see it, children? The roots of that plant is like the hands, our hands. It is holding tightly that soil, isn't it? So two uses are there. One, by keeping the roots into the ground, the tree may be stand erect. Okay, it may stay erect. One. Another use, as the roots are holding that soil, the soil will not pass out of it. Okay, see nowadays, yesterday also you saw the landslides. Landslides, have you heard? Mannulippa, Urulpottal, have you heard about it yesterday's during that? Yeah, so
Yes,
landslides. Okay, landslides means during the heavy rain due to deforestation. Deforestation means in the forest, the trees were all cut down. So what will happen? Is there any roots are there to hold the soil there? If we cut the trees, is there any roots are there to hold the soil? No. So what will happen? If a heavy rain, if it falls on there, along with the heavy rain, along with the water, the soil also will come out of it, flows out of it. That is the main reason for landslides. Have you seen that? What a shocking scenes yesterday it is showing in the channels, isn't it? Yeah, all on a sudden that one tea shop which it is there on one place, that all flow along with that landslide. So it is, yeah, these all are because when we are cutting down the trees, nobody is there to hold the soil. So along with the waters, the soil also will swipe along.
Mining.
Sorry?
Cutting trees and mining.
Yeah, mining also. Okay, mining. What do you mean by mining, children? What do you mean by mining? Cutting down the rocks, okay. Mountains, that is all made of rocks, no? As for making buildings, we need lots and lots of rocks. So what will do? Those people will cut the rocks from the mountain, from the hill. So what will happen? That also may shake some what it is, dynamite, like that. Some things are using for cutting the rocks. So what will happen? That all may shake the soil. Okay, so that is all about the uses, functions of roots. Got it? Store food in their roots, absorb water, nutrients, hold the plant in the ground. That is functions. Then uses also we told. Next one. Yeah, different pictures. Can you see that one? The roots which we can use it as vegetables in our food. Next one. Function of flowers. Okay, so before that, let me show you another picture. Can you see this picture, children? Can you see this picture?
Yes.
Okay, so here in the first picture, what is the name of this fruit? What is the name of that fruit? Pomegranate. Isn't it? Pomegranate. You know. So pomegranate. See, in this picture you can see first on that plant one flower will come out. That flower will change it like this. Then it may change it like this. Then at last that flower will change it into the fruit. Clear? So from the flower, from the flower, that after day by day, that flower will change it into fruit. Okay, so for all fruit developing plants, for all plants which gives us fruit, first the flower will produce from it. Then that flower will change it into fruits. So mango, during the mango season, if you see the mango tree, you can see so many flowers on the mango tree. Have you noticed it, children? Have you noticed it? So many mango flowers. What is the color of that mango flowers? How many of you see that one? How many of you see that one mango flowers? Yes.
Ma'am, in our house there was like that.
Yes. Muhammad Fadil, what is the color of that mango flower? First?
White and yellow.
Okay, off-white, isn't it? So here you can see the picture of the mango flower. See, these flowers will slowly change it into tiny mangoes, isn't it? After that mangoes will put it in size, and when it become ripe, we can eat it. And inside the mango, what it is there? Inside, after eating, what we will get?
Seed.
Seed. What is the use of that seed?
Ma'am, we can plant.
Okay, new plants can be produced from the seed. So now you understood fruits. Okay, so flowers. From the flowers, we can produce new plants. That is the main function of the flowers. Got it? That is the main function of the flower. So important one, functions of flowers. Producing seeds is the main function of the flower. Okay, now you understood how the flowers, seeds are produced from it. New baby plant is produced from it. This is a tomato flower. From that tomato flower, tomatoes will produce. Inside the tomato, seeds are there. From the seeds, new tomato plant we can produce. Okay. So, if vegetable gardens are there at your home, just check it. Okay. You also can plant loads and loads of plants, vegetables. Okay. So, that are the function of flowers. Next one, uses of flowers. Say first important function as food. Okay, so whenever the word flower means, that time itself, what will come into your mind? When I tell you about flower, what will come in your mind, children? Rose flower, lotus flower, isn't it? Isn't it? Huh? So yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so but these also are flowers. Banana flower, broccoli, cauliflower. These also are the flowers of that plant which are edible, eatable, which we can eat. Yes. Tell me, somebody is. Okay, so some of the flowers we can use it as food. Uses of food. Any other uses, children?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower it is told, no? Any other uses? Any other uses of flowers?
Carrot.
Carrot. Okay, carrot is a flower. Is a flower. That is a root, no? What are the use? What are the uses of flowers, children? Think it.
Can make medicine, ma'am.
Make
Flower.
Medicine.
okay, one by one.
We
Only
will
the,
get oxygen.
from flower. From flower.
Hair.
Okay, we can. Okay. Okay. We can keep it on our hair. Okay, very good. For decorations, isn't it? Huh? For decorations. See, for making garlands in temples. Can you see? Yeah, so many type of garlands it is making, isn't it? Then flower, floral carpet. During the Onam seasons, you all are making floral carpets, isn't it? Pookalam. Floral carpets means pooka. For making that, you need flowers. So like
function.
decoration, for making decoration, for making for marriage functions and all, we need garlands, isn't it? Okay. So here another use. See, from this jasmine, rose, and this marigold, we can make perfumes.
Yes.
Perfumes and soaps. In these old flowers, some substance are there that makes the produce smell, pleasant smell. If we take that substance from the flowers, what we can be, if we add it in the perfumes and soap, that soap will be of that flower smell. In some advertisement, you can see that one. In some soaps, they are adding lime. In some soaps, they are adding rose petals. Have you seen it, children? Huh? But they are not actually adding that much petals. Okay, that is only showing simply. But if we add these all things, that soaps will smells like a rose. Got it? So these are some of the uses of the flowers. And another,
Ma'am, they will put the essence of that flower.
yes, yes, essence also, not the natural essence, chemicals. Okay, chemicals they are used. So here, children, have you heard about saffron? Saffron. Saffron.
You
Yeah.
ma'am. It's
Okay.
a food coloring. It's a food coloring to make
Yeah,
color.
food color. It is a natural food
It is
color.
put in the milk.
Yes, put it. We can put it in the milk, or we can put it in biryanis. We can put it in sweets.
Flower.
Yes. The Malayalam word, it is Kunkumapuva. It is very costly that we will get it from Kashmir. In that areas, these saffrons are more. So in this picture, you can see, mute your audio. Don Martin, what it is going on? Huh? So here you can see, children. See, it is a thread-like thing. Can you see? It is the thread-like thing of that flower, which we are putting it in our food for producing color and pleasant smell. Okay, what is the color of this saffron when we put it in our food?
Red. Yellow.
Yellow color. Okay, it is actually red in color,
Yellow.
but if we put it in the sweets or in milk, it may turn the milk or the sweets into yellow color, yellow in color. Got it? And if you smell it, it has pleasant smell also, isn't it? Okay. Next one, this jasmine. Marigold and Senia. These all we can use it for coloring clothes. Okay, natural color. Not decoration. That is also we can use. We can take this marigold, put it in a white color cloth. You can see that cloth will turn it into yellow. Okay, natural yellow color, you will get it in the, so don't take your father's or mother's white shirt or white sarees for making it. Just take some old white piece of cloth, take a jasmine, this one, marigold, and just rub it. Okay, you will get a yellow color on it. So these are there. These are the uses of dyeing clothes, coloring clothes.
And this lesson will be there in exam.
No. Okay. This, as it is very interesting, so many things are there to understand. That is why I am not missing it. Okay. So here, have you seen this one? Clothes. These all things you are using at home daily as spice, isn't it? This is actually the flower bud. That flowers, that plants flower bud. Clove is the flower bud.
It's called in Malayalam grambu.
Yes. It has medicinal properties also, isn't it? Some of the paints, some of the toothpaste. Okay, some of the toothpaste you can, as they are saying, it is added cloves also, isn't it? So these cloves have some medicinal property that makes our teeth strong. Okay, so these are the uses of flower. So maybe you are using these all, but without knowing it actually. Am I right? Am I right, children? Yes. So that is all for this chapter. Just I made a quick explanation of it. So these things you can see it at your home. Just observe it, understand it. Okay. So next class onwards, I will start term 2 book. Okay. So keep it ready for that term 2. Term 1, you can keep it safely in a cover and put it in the cupboard. Okay. Don't mix it up with the. Sorry. Okay, so now it is the time to wind up today's class. Yes. Yes, yes, fast.
This clove can be also used in perfumes.
Can also be used in
Perfumes.
perfumes. Perfumes, clove perfumes are there that I don't know. But in food and in medicine, that all we can use. Okay. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So thank you.
Ma'am,
Clove
ma'am,
oil.
attendance.
Clove oil is there. Clove oil is there. That it is used for curing some.
Attendance.
Oh, wait. Okay. So children, now it is the time to wind up today's class. I will start the next chapter in the next class. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Attendance.